You're listening to The Jacob Volk Show. He's breaking down the latest and greatest in sports as only he can. Follow him on Twitter at RealJacobVolk. Here he is, Jacob Volk.
Hello, Yankees fans. Welcome to another New York Yankees episode of the Jacob Volk Show. I am the Jacob Volk, and you're not. Maybe I'm being jaded. Maybe I'm being pessimistic. Maybe I'm being too harsh. But I was not impressed with the Yankees over the weekend. I understand that they won the series, okay? 2 hard-fought wins, 2 gutsy wins. They ended up winning a series against a very good White Sox team. They won another series. The last series that they lost was the series against the Red Sox at the end of July. Since then, they've won series against the Rays, Marlins, Orioles, Mariners, Royals, and White Sox. They actually are playing good baseball if you're looking at it from afar. But once you dig into it, I don't know how you can be happy with this team. Just take a look at Saturday's game. Look how close they came to losing that game. The last freaking strike that the White Sox had, Jose Abreu hits a game-tying home run off of Chad Green. The unclutched Chad Green strikes again. This guy cannot close. Then Liam Hendricks comes in, lays another egg. Thank you, Aaron Judge. Thank you, Joey Gallo. Nice to see you finally getting a hit. Then Britton comes in. By the time Albert Abreu came in to replace Britton, the score was 7-5 Yankees. But there was only one man out, and the bases were loaded. Now Abreu got 2 outs. Give him credit. But Aaron Boone dreadfully mismanaged this game. And the flack that I got on Twitter from Yankees fans, who I know want Boone gone, is nothing short of stunning to me. Let's start with at BBBD11. My tweet was, if my beloved Yankees win this game, sadly, no one will remember Boone's stupidity in going to Loaisiga early and relying on unclutched Green to close it out. Nothing's changed. Fire Aaron Boone. That tweet was sent at 11:04 p.m. I don't remember what the score was at that point in time. I don't remember if that was before the Gallo home run or after. I don't remember if it was before the bottom of the 10th inning got underway. What I do know is that Mac disagreed. He said, nope, using Loaisiga early was the correct call. Green just threw a bad pitch to the last guy you can make a mistake to. Oh, okay. If all he did was throw a bad pitch to the reigning AL MVP, then that's okay, right? Yeah, I can't get upset at him for throwing a bad pitch. It's not like he's a pitcher. It's not like he's being brought in to close that game. It's not like he doesn't have the luxury of making a bad pitch. What's that? All those things are actually true? Then what's this guy's problem? He threw a bad pitch to the last guy you can make a mistake to. Yes! That's my whole point! But how is that defensible? You're one strike away from closing this game out, and you give up a game-tying home run. So let me ask you something. If Chapman had done that, would you be okay with it? If Britton had done that, would you have been okay with it? This guy's a moron. I replied to him, Green throws bad pitches in clutch spots. That's what he does. Never should have been out there, much like Britton. Thank God that Abreu bailed out his manager. By that, I meant Albert Abreu. If the Yankees had lost that game on Saturday, Yankees universe would be up in arms right now. To which Mac replied, who should have pitched the ninth then? I think you have to go with Green. He should have stuck with the fastball, and even then you're risking it, because Abreu had just seen two of them, and he's a great hitter. Abreu didn't win the MVP for being an easy out. Okay, here's a newsflash. I don't care if it's Jose Abreu at bat, or my dead grandmother. It is the closer's job to shut that game down. That game should have been over in the ninth inning. Yankees win by 1. Aaron Judge is lauded as a hero. It does not matter that it was Jose Abreu that tied the game. So then you know what? Tonight, if Shohei Ohtani hits a big home run, can I just say, hey, don't get on Cole, don't get on Loaisiga, don't get on Green, don't get on Britton. He gave it up to Shohei Ohtani. No, there are certain spots where home runs are unforgivable. That situation that Green found himself in against Jose Abreu, a great hitter, no argument, reigning and defending MVP, was one of those spots. To answer his question, I said put Abreu in. Let him start with a clean inning. Bring in Ridings. He's been pitching well. Basically, anyone other than Chad Green or Zach Britton would have been acceptable. I got another reply from @DonMWonder. He replied to me, I hate Boone, but going to Loaisiga was the right move. With the bases loaded with 1 out, if you put Green in, I don't know if the Yankees can get out of that mess. 1 big hit, and the White Sox can open the game up. This is a lot smarter of a Yankees fan. Okay? Give this guy credit. We'll never know what Green would have done if he had gone in when Loaisiga went in. Just to refresh your memory, Jameson Taillon started the 6th inning, gave up a single to Eloy Jimenez. That was it for Taillon. Boone went to Litke. He gave up a single to Moncada. Got Brian Goodwin to ground out. And then Luis Robert was intentionally walked. So that set up bases loaded, 1 man out, Andrew Vaughn at the plate. That's when Boone went to Loaisiga. That's a very tough spot. We'll never know if Chad Green could have gotten out of that spot. We'll never know if Albert Abreu could have gotten out of that spot. We'll never know if Steven Ridings could have gotten out of that spot. We'll never know if Wandy Peralta could have gotten out of that spot. The only thing we know is that Loaisiga got out of it. Here's the thing, though, and this was my response to at Don M. Wonder. Loaisiga should be the closer. You don't bring your closer in for the 6th inning. You wouldn't see Chapman in that spot. No response. There is a school of thought in baseball that says you bring your closer in the most high leverage situation possible. That could be in the 5th inning, the 6th inning, 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever. I vehemently disagree with that. You know why I disagree with it? Once you get past that spot, there are more high leverage situations. A 4-3 game in the bottom of the 9th. That's the most high leverage situation possible. So by putting in your closer early, you're losing him. You can't tell me that bases loaded, 1 out in a tie game is more of a pivotal moment than the bottom of the 9th in a 4-3 game. That's just not how baseball works. You can't close out games in the 6th inning. There could have been another high leverage spot in the 7th inning. There could have been another high leverage spot in the 8th inning. This notion of trying to predict the perfect point to put your closer in, it just doesn't work. Closers pitch the 9th inning. Because of Aaron Boone's mismanagement, we saw Chad Green blow the game in the 9th, and we saw Zach Britton nearly blow the game in the 10th. Britton never should have been out there in the first place. He goes to Boone and he says, I don't want to pitch the 9th inning anymore. So idiot Boone says, you didn't say anything about the 10th inning. That sounds like something out of a really bad Perry Mason episode. Of course Britton's gonna blow it. Thank God for Albert Abreu. Aaron Boone should send Albert Abreu a Christmas card for the rest of his life. Yesterday's game was a little more convincing. The Yankees dominated through most of the game. Nestor Cortez looked really good. I didn't have a problem with putting Litke in to start the 9th. You're up 5-1 at that point. Litke's been really good this year. Give him a chance to close the game out. Now, he struggled. He brought the tying run to the plate. Wandy Peralta had to bail him out. But that's another situation where you would have liked to have Loaisiga. You want Litke to start the 9th? I'm okay with that. But once he starts to struggle, go to Loaisiga instead of Peralta. Realize, Peralta brought the winning run to the plate. He put the tying run on. Look, Peralta induced a double play. My issue isn't with Peralta. But Loaisiga should have been available. Unfortunately, Boone decided to use him early. I don't see how, after digging into those wins, you can be confident in the Yankees. Yes, they won. And yeah, they'll probably beat the Angels tonight because Garrett Cole's on the mound. You always feel good with him pitching. But after tonight, you've got 3 games in 2 days against the Red Sox. It's impossible to overstate the importance of those 3 games. If the Yankees win tonight, they'll be 2 games behind the Red Sox for the second wildcard spot. If they lose, they'll be 3 games behind the Red Sox. Tonight really doesn't matter. What matters is, realistically, sweeping the Red Sox. Give me a sweep. Show me that you deserve to be a playoff team. Playoff teams beat good teams. You take a look at the teams that the Yankees have beaten recently. Yes, they beat the White Sox, but the Royals aren't that good. The Mariners GM, Jerry DiPoto, is an idiot. He disrupted that team so much they look like shells of their former selves. The Orioles are dreadful. The Marlins are dreadful. The Rays are really good. So for the most part, you've been beating up on cupcake teams. Show me that you can beat a really, really good team. A team that you're chasing. A team that you're going to need to get in front of at some point. It might as well be now. I want to sweep. I'll settle for 2 out of 3. But I really want to sweep. You'll get another New York Yankees show next week. Regular episodes of The Jacob Volk Show come your way every weekday afternoon. Until next time, I'm Jacob Volk, and always remember, if you disagree with me, you're wrong.